Here is something that will stop you cold the next time you take a deep breath inside your own home. The air inside the average American house is 2 to 5 times more polluted than the air outside. And on some days, according to the Environmental Protection Agency, indoor air quality can be up to 100 times worse. Think about that for a moment. The space where you sleep, cook, eat, relax, raise your children, and spend the majority of your life is filled with invisible toxins. Formaldehyde from furniture and flooring, benzene from cleaning products and paint, trichloroethylene from adhesives and varnishes, ammonia from disinfectants, and carbon monoxide from gas appliances. You cannot smell most of them. You cannot see any of them. But they are there, and over time, they affect your health in real and measurable ways. The extraordinary news is that nature has already solved this problem. And the solution is sitting right there in the plant section of your local garden store. Waiting to come home with you today. Welcome. What you are about to learn is not a wellness trend or a decorating strategy. It is backed by decades of scientific research, most famously, a landmark NASA study on indoor air quality that identified specific houseplants as genuine, measurable air purifiers. Plants that absorb toxic compounds through their leaves and roots, process them through their biological systems, and release clean oxygen in return. Today we are going to walk through the very best air purifying plants for every room in your home. From your bedroom to your bathroom, from your kitchen to your living room and home office. And we are going to give you everything you need to grow each one successfully, even if you have never kept a houseplant alive in your life. Let us begin with the plant that started this entire conversation. The spider plant is one of the most celebrated air purifiers in the indoor gardening world. And it earns that reputation with remarkable consistency. NASA's Clean Air study identified spider plant as one of the most effective removers of formaldehyde and carbon monoxide from indoor air. And formaldehyde, which is off-gassed by wood furniture, carpets, upholstery, and building materials, is present in virtually every American home. Spider plant is also one of the most beginner-friendly houseplants in existence, which makes it the ideal starting point for new indoor gardeners. It thrives in bright to moderate indirect light, making it perfect for living rooms, bedrooms, and home offices, and handles lower light conditions better than most air purifying plants. It prefers temperatures between 60 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which covers the comfortable range of nearly every heated American home. The correct watering routine for spider plant is to water thoroughly when the top inch of soil feels dry, approximately once a week in summer, and every 10 to 14 days in winter. Spider plant is susceptible to fluoride toxicity from tap water, which shows up as brown leaf tips. Switching to filtered or rainwater resolves this quickly. Fertilize with a balanced liquid fertilizer every 2 weeks during the active growing season for lush, cascading growth. Prune by trimming brown tips with clean scissors and removing the long runners and spiderets if the plant becomes too crowded. The most common problem besides brown tips is root rot from overwatering. Ensure your pot has drainage holes and never let the plant sit in standing water. Spider plants are also among the most generous plants in the botanical world. The spiderets they produce can be snipped and rooted in water to create entirely new plants, giving you an endless supply of air-purifying companions for every room in your home. The peace lily is widely regarded as the single most powerful air-purifying houseplant available to the home gardener, and it lives up to that reputation in a way that few other plants can match. It is one of the very few plants that actively removes all 5 of the most common indoor air toxins: formaldehyde, benzene, trichloroethylene, xylene, and ammonia, making it a comprehensive living air filter for any room in which it is placed. Beyond its air purifying capabilities, peace lily also increases room humidity by releasing moisture through its leaves, which is genuinely beneficial for respiratory health, particularly in the dry interior climates that central heating and air conditioning create throughout much of the American South, Southwest, and Mountain West. Peace lily is uniquely suited to low-light spaces, bedrooms, hallways, and bathrooms where other plants might struggle. though it blooms most generously with moderate indirect light. Keep it in temperatures between 65 and 85 degrees, and away from cold drafts. The watering routine for Peace Lily is intuitive once you learn the plant's communication style. It will droop its leaves very slightly when it needs water, then recover within hours of being watered. Aim to water when the top inch of soil is dry, roughly once a week in warm months and every 10 days in cooler months. Feed Peace Lily with a balanced liquid fertilizer, diluted to half strength every 6 weeks during spring and summer. Prune spent flower stalks at the base and trim brown leaf tips to maintain its elegant appearance. The most common problem is brown leaf tips caused by fluoride in tap water or low humidity. Both are solved by switching to filtered water and placing the pot on a pebble tray with water. Place Peace Lily in your bedroom, bathroom, or any low-light hallway and let it silently clean the air around you while you sleep, bathe, and move through your home. The Pothos, sometimes called devil's ivy, is arguably the most resilient and versatile air-purifying plant in the entire botanical world, and it belongs in every room of your home that could use a trail of vibrant, cascading green life. Pothos removes formaldehyde, benzene, carbon monoxide, and xylene from indoor air with impressive efficiency, and it does so in conditions that would kill most other plants. It tolerates low light, irregular watering, temperature fluctuations, and general neglect with a cheerfulness that has made it a beloved companion in homes and offices across the United States for decades. Pothos is perfect for kitchens, where it removes cooking-related carbon monoxide and benzene from the air, and for home offices, where it quietly absorbs off-gassing from furniture, electronics, and synthetic carpet. It thrives in indirect light, ranging from bright to very low, and handles temperatures from 55 to 85 degrees with ease. Water Pothos when the top half of the soil in the pot feels dry. It is more drought tolerant than most houseplants and actively prefers to dry out somewhat between waterings. Fertilize every 4 to 6 weeks in spring and summer with a balanced liquid fertilizer for full, trailing growth. Prune Pothos regularly. Cutting stems back to a node encourages the plant to branch and become fuller rather than sending out increasingly long, sparse vines. The most common problems are yellowing leaves from overwatering or very pale growth from insufficient light. Both are solved by adjusting the watering schedule or moving the plant closer to a light source. Pothos cuttings root easily in water, making it one of the easiest plants to propagate and share. The rubber plant, with its bold, dark, glossy leaves, is one of the most visually striking air purifiers you can bring into a living room or home office, and it earns its decorative investment with powerful formaldehyde absorption. Studies have shown that rubber plants also produce significant oxygen, making them excellent bedroom companions. When space allows for a larger plant, rubber plant thrives in bright to moderate indirect light, and is happiest near a window that receives several hours of filtered sunlight. A living room or study is an ideal environment. It prefers warmer temperatures between 60 and 80 degrees and does not tolerate cold drafts or temperatures below 50 degrees. The correct watering routine for rubber plant follows the core principle of most large-leafed tropicals. Water when the top inch of soil feels dry, then water thoroughly and allow to drain fully. During winter, reduce watering significantly as the plant rests. Fertilize with a balanced fertilizer every 2 to 4 weeks in spring and summer. Rubber plants' large leaves accumulate dust, which blocks light absorption and reduces the plant's air purifying efficiency. Wipe the leaves monthly with a damp cloth to keep them clean and effective. Pruning rubber plant involves cutting back stems that have become too tall or leggy. Always wear gloves when pruning, as the white sap is a skin irritant for many people. The most common problems include leaf drop from overwatering or cold stress, and yellowing lower leaves as the plant matures, which is normal. The snake plant, as we have explored in our Sacred Plants content, deserves its place in the air purifying category just as powerfully. For the bedroom specifically, snake plant is the single best air purifying choice available, because it is one of the very few houseplants that converts carbon dioxide to oxygen at night, rather than during the day. This means that while you sleep, your snake plant is actively improving the air in your bedroom, increasing the oxygen content and reducing carbon dioxide in ways that may support more restful and restorative sleep. In addition to this remarkable nighttime oxygen production, snake plant removes formaldehyde, benzene, trichloroethylene, and xylene from indoor air, making it a nearly complete air filter. It tolerates near total neglect, thrives in low to bright indirect light, handles temperatures from 60 to 80 degrees, and requires watering only every 2 to 3 weeks in summer and once a month in winter. For bedroom air quality, nothing outperforms a well-grown snake plant placed in the corner of the room where you sleep. The Boston Fern is the undisputed champion of bathroom air purification and humidity regulation among all houseplants. Bathrooms accumulate formaldehyde from pressed wood cabinets and benzene from personal care products, nail polish removers, and cleaning sprays. And Boston Fern absorbs both compounds effectively while also acting as a natural humidifier, releasing moisture through its feathery fronds and raising the ambient humidity of the bathroom to levels that are beneficial for respiratory health and skin. Boston Fern thrives in the warm, humid, indirect light conditions of a bathroom naturally, making it one of the most effortless air-purifying plants you can place in that space. It prefers indirect light. A north or east-facing bathroom window is ideal, and temperatures between 60 and 75 degrees. Boston Fern requires consistent moisture. The soil should never fully dry out, and benefits enormously from regulars misting or placement near a natural humidity source, which the bathroom provides automatically. Fertilize monthly with a balanced liquid fertilizer diluted to half strength during the growing season. The most common problem with Boston Fern is dry, crispy fronds. Always a sign of insufficient humidity or underwatering. A bathroom environment largely prevents this, making it the ideal room placement. The Aloe Vera plant belongs in every kitchen for reasons that go beyond its legendary healing gel. It is an efficient absorber of formaldehyde and benzene from household cleaning products, air fresheners, and cooking-related air pollution. Having aloe vera in your kitchen provides both a practical air purifying function and an immediate, on-demand first aid resource for the minor cuts and burns that are an ordinary part of cooking life. Aloe thrives in the bright light that most kitchens with a window can provide, handles the fluctuating temperatures of a cooking space well, and requires only once every 2 to 3 weeks watering, making it entirely compatible with the busy lifestyle of the American home cook. The English ivy is one of the most effective air purifiers for the home office or study, with particular ability to reduce airborne mold particles and absorb benzene and formaldehyde from synthetic furniture, carpets, and electronic equipment. English ivy can trail beautifully from a shelf or hang from a ceiling hook, creating a verdant, trailing presence in a workspace while quietly improving the quality of the air you breathe through your workday. It thrives in moderate indirect light, prefers cooler temperatures between 50 and 70 degrees, and requires consistently moist soil, making it one of the more attentive plants on this list. But one whose air purifying performance in a home office setting absolutely justifies the care. Building a whole home air purifying plant collection does not require a large budget or a great deal of gardening experience. Start with 2 or 3 plants in the rooms where you spend the most time, typically the bedroom and the living room, and build your collection gradually as your confidence grows. The beauty of air purifying plants is that more is genuinely more. The greater the number of healthy, growing plants in your home, the more effectively they collectively filter your indoor air and contribute to a healthier, more oxygen-rich living environment. Research suggests that approximately 1 medium to large air purifying plant per 100 square feet of living space creates a meaningful improvement in indoor air quality. A helpful benchmark as you plan your home plant collection. The most common mistakes beginners make across all air purifying plants come down to 4 things: overwatering, insufficient light, ignoring pests until they become serious infestations, and choosing the wrong plant for the light conditions of a particular room. Solve overwatering by always checking the soil moisture with your finger before watering, rather than watering on a fixed schedule. Every home, season, and plant combination is different. Solve light problems by honestly assessing the light conditions of each room before selecting a plant. Place sun-loving plants like aloe and rubber plant near bright windows, and use shade-tolerant champions like peace lily and snake plant in the darker corners of your home. Address pests like spider mites, fungus gnats, and scale insects promptly at first sighting with neem oil or insecticidal soap. Early intervention prevents the kind of infestations that can destroy a plant you have spent months growing. Every room in your home deserves the gift of clean, living air. The bedroom where you restore yourself every night. The kitchen where you nourish your family. The bathroom where you begin and end every day. The living room where you connect with the people you love. The home office where you create, think, and produce. Each of these spaces has a perfect plant companion waiting to join it. A living, breathing air filter that asks for almost nothing and for the extraordinary gift of cleaner air, more oxygen, and more beauty in your everyday life. Begin today. Choose your first room. Choose your first plant. Bring it home. Place it well. Care for it faithfully. And let nature do what it has always done best. Breathe life into the spaces where you live.